What up, everyone? I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw, yeah! And now we're reviewing Star Wars Heir to the Empire 6 of 6, yeah! And just a little basic info here: Luke has been captured by a pirate squad that actually knows Han. And Mara Jade, this mysterious woman who was, quote unquote, the right hand of the Empire, has a grudge against Luke. But they must work together now to avoid the Empire, for they are both wanted for very different reasons. Luke is on a planet with creatures that kind of stop his force ability to certain degrees. Mara Jade, of course, gives him his weapons back as an idea to switch roles, as it was. But Luke needs a disguise, so something where he'll be unrecognizable to the Imperials. So Mara Jade pulls out this weird plant that infects him, gives him a rash, bumps on his face or his arm, and he must cover up his face. Luke does it himself. His face is half swelled up, bumpy, making him unrecognizable to the Imperials as they drag R2 as he pulls his rifle, or so-called pistol, out. Anyways, the Imperials stop. They ask to identify themselves, and he switches roles and says that he's Jade, and that he's captured this thief, and that he's a bounty hunter. And of course, the Imperials don't really trust him. The Imperials are very sleazy, of course. They're going to take them both into custody. This general is old. He has experience. He's not a fool. He's going to take them both into custody until they're both identified. This could always be a trick. And of course, Luke explains his rash actually came from bumping into a tree, which is not a total lie. And of course, as they go back to the city, there's another prisoner waiting for him. His name is Chen, aka Han Solo, the main man. But anyways, R2 wakes up, to a little shenanigans from Luke. He tells 3PO to hold on. They're going to plan a little attack. And 3PO goes back to Lando. They're explaining what's going on. And this is where Lando and the pirate have a little moment. And Lando kind of knows who his friends are. He's betrayed them before. He won't betray them again. Although Lando's a scumbag, he has a refined loyalty for his friends now after learning his lesson about dealing with the Imperials. Anyways, someone pulls the trigger. Bombs start going off. Lasers start flying everywhere. And everyone's under attack. Of course, Han breaks out of it. And of course, he knows how to pick locks and stuff like that. Lando takes a shot. Han, for a brief moment, thinks that he's betrayed him, but no. He realizes the truth as he hits one of the stormtroopers with a chain, choking him out. R2 does the classic Jabba trick where it pops out and he just starts slicing everyone apart, slices the archway apart. He does have certain force powers, but they're sort of restricted. He's able to make it float for a bit, cutting the arches down and bringing a big rock down on the general and his men, taking out the superior numbers of the Imperials, which is smart. War is all about location. Of course, the smuggler, since he's helped him and Thong's a smart cookie, he's going to realize that he needs to get out. And he's also asked Han for a ship, a cargo ship, so he can take everything with him, because he knows that once Thong finds out, it's going to be scorched earth. Han is towing Luke's X-Wing, and Luke is feeling a little weird. It's like being blind and being able to see again, getting his force vision back, getting his full power back. And Han is actually discussing Mara Jade, asking who is she, what does she want, when Thong has other plans. Thong as always has an ace in the hole. There's a frigate floating. And you gotta love Thong. He's a strategist. He thinks ahead. He always has wheels within wheels, plans within plans. The squad comes upon this ship, and it's basically a Trojan horse. And if you don't know what I'm saying about that, then look it up. Anyways, they're kind of going near this frigate, and the experienced pilot kind of tells Wedge, that it's probably a trap, and it is. All these ships pop out of the frigate. Han and Luke start to scramble. as well as the rest of Rogue Squadron, realizing this is an ambush, an attack, a setup by Thong. Like I said, he thinks way ahead. Of course, they're blowing away the TIE fighters. They have no shields. And these weird pods start landing. Blah, blah, blah. They start drilling into the ships. And these are the miners that tried assassinating Luke, Leia earlier. And they tried blowing one away. And this is one of the coolest Imperial suits I've ever seen. These are zero-G troopers. Yes. Very cool. They start shooting. And of course, they deck the miners out, I guess, in these trooper outfits just so they can have an advantage. They're drilling into some of the ships. And they managed to take out a few of these troopers. But it isn't over for Thong. He has some captured ships. He's going to get more ships. He has backup coming. Like I said, wheels within wheels. Thong always has a plan and a backup plan. They have captured ships. They have miners drilling into other ships. But this is where they get the idea to spread the word to start destroying the ships and evacuate who they can. So they do. And they end up detonating these ships. And they end up saving a lot of the rebels. But they lose a lot of their ships, blowing them up instead of letting the Empire have them. And Thong doesn't look at this as a defeat, just a minor roadblock. For he will have them. And he still has the Jedi Master, the Dark Jedi, in his corner. Meanwhile, what's left of the fleet meet up. And he talks to Leia. Leia reveals that Admiral Akbar has been arrested for treason. And Han, of course, decides that he should help. Leia kind of agrees, and Luke and Han set off to help Admiral Akbar. And, of course, help their pirate friend as well, and what's left of the fleet. But Thong isn't defeated yet, and neither is the Dark Jedi. And what will happen the next time? Will Thong be able to defeat the rebellion? We'll find out, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah.